Hey guys, what's up? It's Quentin Drew here. So here's box number 46, pennies and nickels. I did really good on this box. It may be a little bit dark in here because it just rained a bit. So I hope you guys can see these coins all right. I'm actually kind of sick right now. There's the flu going around and whatnot, and I wasn't feeling good last week. Today's December the 16th. On a Tuesday, filming this at right around 12. But last week I wasn't feeling so great. Thursday and Friday I didn't go to school. I don't know what that was all about. I think it was starting the flu. I didn't have a fever or anything, but I wasn't feeling good, you know, the past couple days, and then I got better during the weekend. And then I went to school on Monday, and then fourth or fifth period, around 11, my left eye just got blasted red, like straight up bloodshot, like someone dropped food coloring in my eye and just let it soak there. If you could even imagine that, that would be a little bit creepy. But it was just straight up red. It was like that for a while, and then I called my mom and told her to pick me up, and we tried to get into the minute clinic, you know, the quick checkup, you know, not like actual doctors or anything. Well, they are doctors, but it's just, you know, like a quick nurse to check up at like CVS or like a drugstore. They check up on you and stuff, and it goes through your insurance, whatnot. It took us a little while to get in. It actually took till like 5. We kept trying to look for places, and they were all filled up with people getting sick because the flu's going around here. And finally got in, and then she looked at my ears and stuff and noticed I had a start of a ear infection in my eyes. I had pink eye and whatnot, so I guess a whole bunch of random stuff. So I'm on antibiotics and stuff, and it's bacterial, so they said 24 hours from 5 o'clock that I got treated last night, so I have to do these eye drops and all that stuff. So I'm behind on school, which is a lot, so I have to catch up. So I'm making this video, and then I'm gonna go do my homework and stuff, try to catch up as much as possible. So let's get over to the better coins. Stop talking about this. So I got two nice red, possibly uncirculated 1975 cents. Nice condition. Love how I found two of them. I had a really nice 1992. I'm not sure if I'm gonna toss this one back or not. That's really nice. Really, really nice. Look at that 1965. I might just throw this one with my copper since it's just red. It's worn though. And then I got 60D small date, probably about XF condition. And then I actually did score a King George the 6th cent in this box. It's the last year of the King George cent, 1952. And surprisingly, this was an ender on one of the rolls. It's actually facing with George. George's head was like that on the end. I was kind of shocked that that happened. And then, you know, 1952 last year. So that's the first time I've ever had a King George ender. And then you got 61 young head, 63 young head, and a 64 young head. I did manage to score 199.9% nickel. I think they stopped these in 1981. So 1978. Don't score these that often. I just keep them. I like them too. They're worth a little bit. And then 1962 Denver Mint, just a gem first a nickel. Someone popped a hole in this. It actually goes straight through. Just a little bit though. It's kind of like they failed because they tried to do it twice. It looks like. Maybe their birth year was 1962. I don't know. But I thought that was interesting. Very interesting. I usually keep coins with holes in them that are up at the top or at the bottom because, you know, who knows? Someone may want to buy it because a coin with a hole in it, maybe it's their birth year, who knows? So, kind of cool. And then we got really low on wheat pennies this time. I scored 7 here, and then there's one up there that was a good find. I got a 1942, sorry it's a little bit dark here, 1944, 1945D in good shape, 52, 54D, 5060, and a 57. And then over to the nickels, I scored a 1939. I actually scored 3 of these this time, which was pretty interesting. This is a reverse of 1939, I believe, or 1940, I'm not sure. I think this one was the reverse of 1939, yeah. Different reverse dies. They're not really worth anything though. Not like worth anything in comparison. The reverse of 40 and reverse of 39 don't really have any price differences. A really nice 39 here. And we got a 40S, possibly my best 40S I've ever found. This will probably go in my book. Exchanged the one that's in my book actually. So put that over here with the coins I need to put in my book, or replace. We got a 41S. Excuse me. Got a 42 plane, 47D. This is a really nice condition for a 47D. A lot of the 47Ds out here are really worn because they're Denver Mint coins, and I'm on the East Coast. And we got whoops, no, I just skipped over this one. This one here is a 1947S. That was nice to score an S. And we got a 49 in pretty decent shape, so that was nice. And then moving over to better coins, I actually scored 6 better coins. We'll start off with the one that's in a 2x2. I was shocked to find this. Found a 1964 cent. Right around probably MS64. Really good shape. I popped it in a 2x2 when I found it. Really good condition. It's like right out of a mint roll. Definitely very nice. Sorry it's a little bit dark in here. Can't really see the full effect. I thought that was interesting. And I scored my first Bahamas, or no, Panama, not Bahamas, Panama 5 cents or 5 centésimos. I think I'm pronouncing that right. So it says Cinco centésimos de Balboa. There's a big 5 on it. They've had this design for this nickel for quite a while. I know I found a 1932 5 centésimos or whatever in a foreign coin bin at the coin store. And then I grabbed it, by the way. I showed it in one of my videos earlier this year. It says República de Panama, 1993. I googled this, and since it's my first one, I wanted to get a figure on the mintage. They actually only made 6 million of these, which is quite low. I thought that was interesting. I don't know why the low mintage is. Maybe because Panama is kind of a smaller country. Don't need as many. We did actually I happened to actually score a silver this box. 1945. JD, I know you need a 45 DNS for metal detecting. Scoring more coin roll hunting than you are detecting. But 1945S, and this is pretty in decent shape. Pretty nice. Nice bit of silver. Glad to have that. And then we got a 1940 Jefferson nickel. This blew me away. I don't know if I don't have my loop down here, up here, but this is a 1940. If you flip it over, this is what just surprised me. I hope you guys can see that. The camera's not really picking it up that well. You're gonna have to go with my word, but believe it or not, I'm gonna throw this in a 2x2. This is actually full steps. Actually has full steps. Insane. I looked with my loop and did a lot of looking at it. I looked at it for like 10 minutes to double check if I was right. There's definitely full steps down there. 5 complete steps. I want to say this is uncirculated. It's not like an MS65 full steps or anything, but it's definitely, up there. It's possibly my best 1940 I ever found. That was really awesome. And then I did happen to score a BIE error, which is really cool to find. A 1957 BIE error. It's where a little bit of cud got in between the B and the E of Liberty. It happened to a lot of 50s coins. 50s wheat cents. I think the earliest date I've seen it on was a 55. It's normal wheat cent on the reverse, but very cool to get a BI here. So I might throw that one into 2x2 as well, or maybe just throw it with my other wheat pennies, because it's not really worth anything that much compared to the, you know, normal wheat pennies. And believe it or not, guys, I happened to score a 2000, and you guys may know what's coming, but 2000, and excuse me, so YDM, 2000 YDM. The AM is wider. And usually, guys, if you can't see the AM up there on the 2000, you can't really tell the difference, just you personally or someone else, my viewers. Another way to check is see if that reverse, see how that reverse is kind of raised right there? Kind of have to like look at it from a different angle. Oh, it's reversed. It's the reverse from the 1980s cents you see common on a lot of the 80s coins. Like I'll try to get an example here. Gosh, I don't know if I have an example. I'm just looking at my junk pennies over here. Give me a second. Okay, here. This is an 83. So actually the reverse is a tiny bit different, but you can tell that the reverse is raised, like this one is. The reverse is kind of the 80s reverse that's raised. And then you have a flat variety. Oh wait, no, whoops. This is an 89. This is how the reverse is for the 80s coins. It's kind of it's, you know, raised like that, and then you have the flat, which is supposed to be, and I wish I had a good example here. Gosh, here. It's supposed to be flat like this, and you can see where the AM up there is pretty close. So that's how it's supposed to be, and they were struck with proof dies from 1998 to 2000. Supposedly there were some 96s with wide AMs and 97s possibly, but very interesting. I'm happy I got another wide AM. This is probably like my 8th wide AM, so I've been finding them a lot more lately. I might put them on the eBay lot or something and sell them. So, alright guys, thanks guys for watching, and happy hunting, and I'll see you guys later.